Okay. Oh, we don't want that playlist, do we? Want to try Pretzel again. See if everything's working right. Okay. Wait, is Pretzel playing? Yeah, it is. It is. There we go. Okay. Well. Whoa, what? There's a lot of things coming through. Hi, everyone, and yeah, welcome to another stream. So we're just gonna keep chipping away at the storage build. This will probably be the last time that I do a live stream designing this thing. I'll quickly show you guys that I have been preparing like a lot of the landscaping and everything around what we need to get ready before I can build that thing. And there's been a lot of like, I still need to collect all of the resources. There's still a lot that I need to do, but hopefully I can get most of that done for this coming week, and I can actually put out an episode, an actual video for once, right? Sup, BMA, and yeah, member for 9 months now. That's insane. Thank you so much. Right, let's get into the game. And let's hope that my internet holds up, because yeah, that's been a problem for a while now. But I think I might have found I found a few more fixes, and I'm testing them all out and seeing which ones I actually stick and do something. So we'll see how that goes. But let me just show you guys a quick little behind the scenes looky-loo here.
Hello there.
Look at me now, I got a new avatar now. Oh yeah, it looks really cool actually. Oh no, I can't show you guys anything right now. Wait, let me try and find my way out of this. I've been caving to light up some stuff. Now I think I might be stuck. I'm just trying to light up all of the areas that I uncover while doing all of this massive amounts of landscaping. Let me see if I go through this way. This way. Nope, that's just right back to here. Come on, where's the way out of this place? Is it up this way? I think I might have stumbled on an Yay! Exit. Ow! Come on, get out. Okay. So, I've been digging out the roads, prepping for all of that. I've been chipping away at, like, taking this away. I have prepared the area for where this monstrosity is gonna go, and I'm also busy clearing out a little bit more here, so there's not just a sheer cliff face right next to the build when I do it in the episode. We'll deal with that and keep pushing it backwards and whatnot as time goes on, but right now it's terracing upwards, and then I'll put in a little bit of like a squiggly shape and turn it all into grass and have this taper down with like about 10 blocks in between, and then we'll keep tapering this up until we meet up with like the top of this hill, and at that point I think the landscaping towards this direction should be more or less finished. Then it's just about getting this done, but that's also not too important. Once I got this in, I'm gonna start dealing with what's supposed to happen over here and here and everything. Again, this can wait until much later. We also still have the big building that needs to come up over here. Sup, Arash? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I sing like an idiot, but happy birthday nonetheless. Yeah, so there's that. I don't know, that just went straight. That was reflexive. Absolutely reflexive. But yeah, happy birthday, Arash. Of course you use Obi-Wan's hello there. Yeah, why not? Well, I'm not that big of a Star Wars fan. It's just one of the better, like, hello there, or hello sounds that you can find on soundboards and stuff like that. So it's just a nice one to use. But anyway, we're gonna go back to this. It's one of my favorite lines from Obi-Wan. Cool. Oh, that's what the AP stands for. Yeah, that's what the AP stands for. AP does stuff. All right, so I've done I've done very little, except for making a coffee bean can for this wall, right? So we got Casamento coffee, so that's what the CC is for, and this I think it looks like a little coffee bean logo, right? It's got like the dark strip through the middle and everything, and then you got the whole can. It looks especially decent from like a distance, but we'll fill in the rest of this with some machinery and pipes and maybe some more graffiti, and we'll see what we can do around the backside of this as well. And then I think I'm gonna keep this side fairly blank for now, just because one, it's not gonna be seen from many different angles. Like this is really the outer skirts of my my base for a while to come. I highly doubt I'm even going to ever get around to doing this area, but if I do, we can deal with that later. But then we can also just plonk some buildings straight up against it and deal with that, right? So one of the first things that I want to do for today, because I have been looking in here, one of the things that I will do, but I'll do that off camera because it's going to be a little bit tedious, unless you guys do want to see it. I'm thinking about putting in like pretty much exactly the same super smelter. Pretty much exactly the same super smelter. Oh, and I have changed all of the granite to andesite so that it contrasts better with these walls on the inside, which I think looks fantastic. So let's just scoot on over here. This little furnace array that I use here, right? I'm thinking of just like making an exact copy of this and popping it into this little corner over here. I think it should fit, and if it doesn't, I can fiddle around with it maybe. All right, so I'm thinking about doing that, but I also kind of just want to do some decorating today. So let's get started with that, and I think that'll be the last of the tech that I end up putting in here, right? So we have our refill stations, we have our sorter, we have our deep storage, and then we can have like a furnace array in here. And we can also turn this corner and maybe this corner, what's left of it, into
Hello there.
What you call it? Crafting stations and stuff. Or we could just have a nice crafting station in the middle here, because the first skylight door is over here. So there's that. So now what I want to try and figure out. First of all, do I have any containers that I can just pull up quickly to see? I don't think I have just container, do I? Container plot, containers to container. What does this container look like? Yeah, this is one of the decent containers. This is one of the nice containers. All right, let's look at something real quick here, so we can make sure that we're working with the right dimension. Let's do that. Okay, so kind of what I was afraid of. Obviously, these things are they're odd centered, and this thing is even centered and everything. And hi, Norso, by the way. So we could either make this bigger. Let me just see something here. So this would be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can make it one bigger that way. And yes, we could. It would really help if we made it narrower or like smaller on these sides, right? So, yeah, I think that container is good. We just need to take out, like, make it a little bit fatter on each side, which I think will help a little. Now, you're probably wondering how we're going to get these containers down in there. And how are they even up here? Those are two very good questions. So, I think what I'm going to try and do is, let's see. Well, I guess we could just do a similar thing to this, right? So if this thing is 4, that means that if we want this to work, we would need this to be able to be... Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so we would be able to have this be like... Huh. Well, I guess that could also be... Never considered it to do it like that. And this is one of those things that people are never really gonna see, but you know what? It's still, I still want to know that it is nice. You know what? To be fair, that's also not terrible. We can just leave it like that. But now, how do I... Because this needs to go on a rail system, right? So, what do we do for the rail system? I think we did something like that. And then either maybe some iron bars. Okay. Just have these run through like that so that they look like they're on a rail system. That's one way of doing it. There wouldn't be too many connection points though, so it would feel like this thing has too much slack. But then again, I guess we could also just have it where maybe it has some more there. Yeah, okay. I need to take it away because I need to actually have space to work in here. So, oh no, I don't. I don't actually. Right, so we're just gonna go with a rail system like this. And I think we'll have this one fully open because I kind of want I want there to be some movement. I want this one to actually be like halfway lowering one of the containers down and everything. This one can be open a crack so that it's actually a good place for me to like fly out of, right? I can aim for a 1 block gap. That's not a problem. Maybe a 2 block gap. And then, yeah, this area is going to be for something different, and then these 2 areas are going to be for something different. But for now, let's just get these suckers in here, right? So, let's start with... one needs to go sideways, sideways, and then like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, cool. And then we can do these ones. Because like these ones you're going to be able to see from the bottom, which is fine. The other ones you're not going to be able to see upwards. You're going to be able to see them from the top when they're half closed. So that's also good. I beggeth your pardon. What is you beggething? Ah, detailing. Perfect stream for me to catch then. What you beggeth my pardon over, Stefan? What have I said to offend you? No. That is all a little too much. You know what? I think I'll do the roof. I'll change the rooftop out for andesite in a little bit, just so that there's some contrast. Or maybe we'll change it out for something completely different. Who knows? But that definitely works better. The rolly doors definitely work better like this, right? And then we'll also put 2 of these there, and we'll also do.
Hello there.
Sup, Bob? How you doing? Okay. So we do have rails that they can... Oh, wait, no. I completely forgot to put the actual... these things. I don't know if that's quite the best way to illustrate that, though. There was some ambiguity on the sound before Akkers. Okay. I don't know what I said. I might have sworn. I wouldn't even know. I'd not be surprised. I guess we could also just do it for the 3 like that. I could still work and feel like it's wedged in there, it's running on that rail. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. And then here we'll also do the same sort of deal. Oops. We'll do it like wait. Oh. No. They didn't do this one right. There we go. There we go. So that's gonna look a lot better when the other one is a bit more closed, and you can actually see. Oh, you know, we'll do 1 door open, 1 door closed. That way you can see 1 full door at least, and 1 door closed. Good. How about you? I am doing good, and as long as this internet holds up properly, I am going to be. What? Oh, I done derped it here. Like, yeah, how does the one start and end with black and the other one didn't? My browser is so laggy. Oh my god. But I hope it's not me. I hope it's not me. I have been trying to fix my internet for bloody months now. Okay. And then this one started with a down boy, so we go up boy. Like so. Aha! Do that side. And do that side. Okay. So those are some of the hanger doors, and they kind of just make the ceiling look a lot more interesting anyway. So I like that. When you were talking about internet holding up, it lagged slightly on my end, lol. Oh no. Derped his derpy little storage. Something like that. I haven't noticed any stutters yet. No, my internet is looking fine for now. So far what I think it might have been, and I'm not entirely sure, is that the ads happen, Bob. Ads happen. God, try and pay the bills. They run from time to time. I always keep an eye out. If I see an ad's coming and there's important stuff happening, I'll skip the ad. So a lot of times I save you guys from ads, but yeah, if it's get advertised, boy. But sometimes, you know, if there's nothing really important going on, have an ad. Why not? I know it's only like 25 minutes in, but you know, whatever. Let me just turn that off so I can see better. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I figured out there was something with my my power line adapters where they were going into like power save mode, which they shouldn't be doing because there is a constant flow of internet. I'm always using the internet, but for some reason, like, they just decided after like 5-10 minutes sometimes to just wait, you can see when they're coming. Such power, I never knew. It's I think it's a new feature. It's also, I never used to have like the YouTube live control panel in my recording streaming software. That's also a new feature to the new update of that software. So yeah, lots of cool stuff coming out for us to use, which is, you know, cool. Okay, now we're gonna do this one, and like I said, we'll probably have it where one door's open and one door's closed. And I guess it'll make sense for this door to be open, because I'll be flying in and out from this angle more often. And then we'll have this one closed, just so that you can see like the full door a little bit better from the outside as well, right? So let's get the rails in here. Okay, like that. I don't really know why RPing is considered cringe. Can anyone tell me? Yeah, honestly, if people find out, tell me too. I love role-playing. Like, that's the whole... I know I do a lot of building. A lot of people see me as a builder. But the roleplay, the storytelling aspect of doing this is my favorite. I love it. And I've heard so many people say that it's cringe. I think it has to do with just the stigma around how that content has been. Like, it wasn't in a good space for a while or something, and a lot of people were just like, ugh, it's gotten so cringe or something like that. I don't really know, right? I'm gonna do it there. I'm gonna do it there, but like, good RP is fantastic. Alright, Max has gotten his face onto something he's not supposed to have. Some Tupperware or something down in the kitchen. But that's gonna have to wait. As long as it doesn't sound like he's doing too much damage, I don't care. We've lost plenty of Tupperwares already due to him, so... What is one more going to hurt? Not even in the slightest, really, right? There. And this side. Here. Wait, why did... Oh! Wait, what? No, it's the same size. What? Oh! Yeah, the teeth still need to go in, right? The teeth. So, like that, and then bottom... Okay. So yeah, then you can see at least one of the doors from the top as well. And yeah, I think we will change the roof depending on what we decide Actually, you know what? No, I know what I want. I know what I want with the roof, so we might as well just do that. I think it's because it's like form of playing, and you're not supposed to play when you're mature or something, or at least I think people see it getting more cringe the more you're invested in play. I'll tell you one thing, and I will.
Hello there.
Hi, Firefly. I'll tell you this. Anyone that is using age and maturity as a basis to gatekeep people's fun is the cringe and immature one. That's it. That's it. I'm 36 years old. I like roleplay. I like playing. Give me some Lego. Give me freaking Minecraft, right? Whatever. But don't gatekeep my fun, right? I am a mature person. I have a family. I have bills. I have stuff I need to worry about. Just let me have my fun, right? I know you're not specifically the one saying that, Stefan. But that's just in reference to anyone who would like to try their luck about saying that to my face. They're not gonna have a great time, right? Now, let's see. We're gonna go replace stone stairs with, let's say, 50% polished andesite stairs and 50% andesite stairs. That, and then we will do the same for the slabs. Right, so we do slab and slab and slab. Wish, let's go. So what I don't speak. That's the extent of my French knowledge. I've lost all of it. I just remember that scene from Rollo in Vikings when he's trying to learn French and then just gets fed up. French popular talk is not intended to be understood by a lot of people, lol. I know as an Englishman, certainly in my culture, earnestness and enthusiasm is quashed and we're all encouraged to be dour cynics. RP is required earnest enthusiasm to do well. So that is very true. Hi, Owen. Doing well, it's Friday, but okay, cool. Oh yes, Friday are the best day of the week. Just made rice pudding. Very cool, dude. I wouldn't mind some rice pudding myself. I'll tell you that much. Okay. So now there's a little bit of better contrast between those things. I think we could still probably put some sort of rim around it to make it sure that it's looking good. Or whatever it's called in the English language. Rice pudding. Rice pudding. Right? I've never seen such eloquent defense of RP. By the way, I'm actually here this time. Nice, man. Well, at least you can hang out this time, yeah? Yeah, I think we need like some sort of a little bit of a border around around these things here. So let's go with some what kind of border can we go with? French might be so hard to pronunciate for an English native. I don't think it's that difficult. It's more grammar and other things that I think most people have a problem with. Well, I was gonna say it's like what's up, what's up. Okay, you guys go off with your wazas for now. I need to actually focus on what I'm trying to do here. Yeah, you know what? I think what I'm gonna just do is go here to here. We're gonna go with replace polished andesite with polished andesite slab with polished deep slate slab. And then we'll also do...
Hello there.
Let's see. Andesite slab. What was that? Hello. Hey, Dory. What's up? Chat's kicking off. All right. With cobbled deep slate slab, right? We'll do cobbled. Cobbled. So it's got a nice little frame around it. I think that's gonna work just fine. And then we can do the same for this section over here. We'll do the polished, and then we'll do the regular. There we go. Okay. That just helps, because there's a lot of gray on gray going on there, and it does help to break it all up, especially from the bottom, right? So you can really see the teeth a little bit better. Yeah, I spent an hour. We call it rice with milk. I mean, yeah, the Spanish do that too. They call it rice with arroz con leche, right? Yeah, I spent 1 hour to make a friend from Glasgow to pronounce Findrier. Or ash. Yeah, and then a bit of whipped cream, some chopped almonds, and warm cherries. So, oh my goodness. This is all sounding delish. Absolutely delish. Ah, yes, patented Derpol rolly doors, and by patented I mean that you will send lawyers and the lawyers will have swords. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, what are we doing with these gray walls on the inside here? Because I haven't actually figured that much out yet. And also, I think we're gonna need... So, I want some symmetry, but we don't have those... we don't have... the... Sorry. We don't have those doors on this side. So I think this is just going to lead into like an added section over here. And we also still need to put in some walls to cover up some of this madness and everything, right? And we need some like elevated platforms and stuff for people to go up to. Maybe this side can be the offices, right? Maybe we could put some windows in there at least. That would be good. Say any word you know from the Russian language. Can't do that on stream. I only know swear words in Russian. No, actually, that's wrong. Spasiba. Spasiba. That I know. Derpol, this is going to be a huge storage center. Yes, it is for sure. Okay, so how many this goes out by? 3 from the wall. So we can do from here to here to 3 like that. And then we would need to do nope. Let's see. This is gonna be like right there, I guess. And then we can do from here to here.
Hello there.
To there. Who's this? Hello, my dude. Derpol stream. Oh man, it has been a minute since I have been able to catch me a Derpol stream. I know that's also partly my fault for being not around. But looks like the internet is holding up a little bit better, knock wood. And hopefully that will continue into the future and we can actually continue having nice streams and I can get back on track with all of my content because it has been a minute and I do apologize for that. So yeah, I think this area here could be like some auxiliary storage, but then maybe have some staircases and stuff that lead up into maybe the offices for this area and we can have some windows and stuff up there. And then this side is all just loading bays and stuff, right? At various levels. So we could have it where we just have like 3 tiers of loading area. which I think is fantastic. I can write it down and toss it in Discord. Okay. I'm building... Oh! You're building Freddy's in Cyberpunk, MC. Wow. Cyberpunk Freddy's. Nice. I know Voda is what... Alright. So, we need these walls then... Okay, one thing we do want to try and do then is, let's say we're going to need some pillars going up, right? There needs to be a support structure, obviously. Also, these ones are going to go away when the floor is in place anyway, so that can just get rid of that now. I think we can just have like a corner pillar. No, that wouldn't exactly look as good as I would want it. No, I think we're just gonna go with yeah, no, all of this. Maybe I can figure out a nicer way to do that light so I can actually still have a wall there. I want to catch it from there. I don't think there is really a nicer way of doing that light. We could also just hide that behind a barrel, maybe? I don't think it needs to be that deep, right? Like, it could just be behind a barrel or something like that. We can cover that one redstone up there. We'll put a red wall there just so that I remember. Okay, so we're gonna need something to go there, but then I think the rest of this, yeah, still have the wall go up to, yeah, that's just gonna have to get cut off. I'm not gonna bother with trying to make that make sense. So let's just see here. We're gonna do a wall here. A lot of language stuff going on that I'm not entirely I missed one. We ended up freezing a bit for future. Oh no, that's still something that I... Oh wait, is that about... End up being soup? I'm really tempted to bookmark a recipe for a rice pudding you just described. Not a normal dish we make. Alright, yeah, that's something I wasn't a part of. I like rice pudding. Rice pudding's awesome. Obviously, depending on how you make it, everyone makes it a little bit different, but it could be real nice, man. Very, very feel-good kind of food. Okay, so we're gonna have the support beams be there. Then I think we might need some... We might need like something like that running across here. Help bring some of these things in. That could make sense. It wouldn't quite reach this window here, would it? It would still be cool to have. Right? Could do something like that. Culinary knowledge and English terminology in English sucks. What do you call the type of rice you use, not the long-grained ones? Oh yeah, I mean it would be a short grain. No, Have you ever had the Mexican candy rice? Basically rice pudding with evaporated milk and lots of sugar. Lol. I was just thinking, what if you made some rice pudding with some condensed milk, not evaporated milk.
Hello there.
Careful with those words. But yeah, I saw it before it disappeared. You're right, Firefly. We normally buy jasmine rice, but if you have a particular need, I'll buy it. Yeah, short grain. Because here in Spain, there's short grain gets used for a lot of things. Like it's basically more of a risotto type of rice. For those of you that maybe know risotto rice a little bit better, it's that sort of rice, right? Arborio rice or yeah, short grain rice, whatever. Okay, so let me just fly over here and see if maybe I could just copy paste one quickly. That might be not a terrible idea. Oh, actually, yes, we could. Yes, we could. We just grab a few things here. This, that. See something. So we could have it where what would be good spacing for this now? It doesn't really matter too much, right? So maybe do 3 from there, 3, 6, 1 there, 3, 6, 1 there, 3, 6, 3. Yeah, that could work. Then just think. So we would want it to out like that. Okay. Then we're gonna have some tracks here. Actually, that's already where it stops. So let's do here. We'll say that that last one just doesn't get crane access. Whatever, I don't care. Okay, and then we can have it where a bit more of a support strut from front, like so. Put some rivets. These bad boys. Right. That. Do that. It's very dramatic crane building music right now. And we're also gonna need this to anchor downward, so maybe not like that. Maybe we do... just do something like that. So that it's anchored backwards. Right. Going back to write a culinary essay. Hey, you guys have been talking about a lot of different things. Your buildings are very beautiful. Thank you, Adori. What have I missed? It's like a mix between John Williams and Daniel. Don't speak about choice. My teachers are like harassing me to choose what I want to do later, even if I already know and said it to them. So you told them what you want to do, and they're just like, nah, bruh. That's not good enough? Or what happened? Did you tell them you wanted to be a clown when you grew up? Is that what it is? Okay, we're anchored a little bit backwards so we can get the crane on there. Full blast. Now we're just gonna go and copy one of these cranes because I'm not gonna bother building a new version of it. This is just the technology they use. Right? And we're going to go with, let's see, first point, second point, up this way. Don't really want to catch the roof too much. Guess I'm gonna have to do a little bit. That's fine. So now we can just take this thing. Sorry, so I have to go. That's okay, you don't have to apologize. It's nice having you around. Food is always a good topic. That is 100% true. The funny thing is that I want to become a math teacher. Okay, so a clown. Yeah. Just kidding. At least they get treated like clowns, which is not cool. Not how it should be. Teachers should be respected a little bit more. I mean by like the government and the people that are supposed to be you know, providing their salaries and stuff, but they do get paid like clowns. You know what I mean? Okay, now we got one of these boys on here. What did I make the hooks out of? Was that polished andesite? Yeah. Okay. So, and then just have one of these be right there. Right? Now it makes sense that they can kind of get to the top. The middle ones can still get hoisted up by some big beefy boys. And then the bottom is just trolleys and stuff that gets loaded in. I don't exactly know how these sorts of warehouses used to work. Probably should look that up at some point. What do you want to do when you grow up? I want to do better than you, lol. That's always a good answer. Doesn't usually get received well, but it's a good answer. Okay. How do you feel about Russia? If it's good, sure. This bad, then no one answer that. No one answer that. We're not here to talk about politics. This is a bloody Minecraft live stream. I'll answer it at the very least. I have no problem with the Russian people. I have a problem with the Russian government. Right? There. That's it. Same thing I can say for I don't have a problem with the Jewish people or the Israeli people. I have a problem with the Israeli government. If anyone wants to come at me for that, go fuck yourselves. And that's the last we're going to be talking about politics on this stream. Right? What do math teachers say now instead of you won't always have a calculator with you? Honestly, that is a good question. I would be curious to know. I have no idea. Russia is a country I would like to visit sometime. Time they get a decent government. That would be good. Mine always said, in addition to not having a calculator, that you still have to understand how to do it in order for the calculator to be useful. That's not a terrible answer. And also, a lot of people misunderstand what math is meant to teach you. Math is the only real, or at least it's the truest form of problem solving in school. Out of all of them, it teaches you problem solving, right? It's not about, yes, you can do it with a calculator. It's about the fact that, could you figure out how to do it without one? And that's an important skill to have, right? Maybe you'll forget most of that math. Maybe you'll never need to use most of that math in the rest of your life, right? But the problem solving skills are actually mightily useful, and it's worth paying attention to in math class. I never really particularly liked math class that much, but I saw the benefit of it, and I paid attention, and I did well. Maybe they could say you won't always have a charger with you. Yeah, something like that. Okay, this is a decent extra bit to this, and it's not taking up too much of the other space, which was something that I was a little bit concerned about. But then again, we only need the thing on the one side, really. I don't think we're going to need it on the other side. So there's that, right? Let's just put, you know what, that whole, oh, I hate it when people do stuff like that in this room. That's why I brought out the swear words. I'm sorry, guys. I hate it when people do stuff like that on stream, when they, like, everyone's having fun and they want to try and bring in their bullshit. It upsets me quite a lot. Let's just go with some glazed terracotta type graffiti, shall we? What else? Maybe some yellow. The schmidge of blue. Okay. That's funny because as you get higher in math, it becomes less numbers and more theory, letters and equations. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, it is about problem solving with problems written down in sentences that I did not have the time and mental fortitude to actually understand. Yeah, all of it. Not even, I'm not talking about like the problem questions, like the ones where it's like Sally is running at 60 kilometers an hour in a westerly direction. How many bananas does Ben throw at her face before she collapses in front of a train? Those aren't the ones that I'm talking about. Just being able to do basic algebra is massive problem solving skills right there, right? Oops. Alright, a little bit of that. And I think maybe we can chuck a couple of paintings in there as well. Just for some added... Let's see. Need to... Yeah, I need... Let's just do this. Alright. Put one there, one there. something like that, I think, to do the job. And it also kind of looks like there's some placards and things like that for, you know, some upcoming shows and stuff like that. I tell my kids to do math all the time. It's just more adding words together than calculating an answer. Yeah. I mean, there's multiple different ways that you can approach it, and I guess that's a good one as well. All right, now we need to do. See here for a second. I want to do some ground level ventilation sort of stuff. I'm currently camping CF3, trying to see if any RPs are hosting. I don't know what CF3 is. Sorry. I don't know what CF3 is. Okay, we're gonna have some ground floor ventilations a little bit here. These things I usually put on the roof, but these roofs are going to be fairly occupied, so I think it might actually be cool. We had a couple just around here. Get some rails out. CF is Creator Fun. Creator Fun is a Minecraft RP server. CF3 is a server on that server. Okay. See, these things are things I do not know about. Do not know much about. Let's go with cobblestone. Cobblestone walls. Something like that, then we'll weave it through here. Doesn't cut off the name. Deal with something when it gets up there. Or we could just move this whole thing over by one. We could do that too. That. So yeah, something like this, and then we could have a couple of other pipes. See, lightning, and get some levers going as well. So it makes a little bit more sense for these three weird bits to be here. Do something like that, a bit more integrated, right? Grab a bit of this. So let's much, I think. That. Few more of these. Yes. Feels better supported. Yeah, that's nice. That'll be the last thing we do there. We gotta start filling out some of these empty spaces. But also, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, we were talking earlier about what we want these grey walls to be, and I've completely forgotten about that. And also the yellow walls. I don't know what I want them to be either. But let's think. Gray, 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 gray. What about this is gonna work? Guess we could... don't want to go andesite. That might just be too much of that. Oh, one thing that we can do while I'm trying to think about this, let's grab a wall over here, is the support pillars could do with a little bit more support. Okay. Now, thinking is we would want I guess stone floors do kind of make sense. So what if we just did this wall needs to just continue. Don't want to have to deal with anything else. Although that point, which point? I'm pretty much at this point already. I'm going to switch over to bricks again anyway. That orange wool. Orange wool.
Hello there.
Atlantic. Just wanted to say that I love your videos and everyone should subscribe and like. Yes! Everyone should subscribe and like. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. And if you have not yet liked this live stream, please follow Atlantic's advice and like and subscribe. Welcome to the stream, Atlantic. It's nice to have you here. Hope to see more of you. Sorry, also just trying to figure out what it is I want to do here. In fact, this whole... Ooh, no, that's not what I want to do. Put that down. This whole thing here needs to actually be brick again, which is weird, but yeah, no, maybe it shouldn't be. Dang it, I done dirt. Whatever. Put it back. Atlantic. Huh? What was that, Stefan? What are you trying to say? Okay, so that there, that's okay. Then we're going to... I was going to put some lights in here, but I guess we could do something different. Let's grab some stone. That's obviously that I'm not going to see the stone if I'm typing it in bloody wrong, am I? Put stone just up until here. I'd rather you read my other message. This was just me making one of my greeting puns. What other message? Some pieces of machinery made from all the useful blocks like smithing tables and such in case you need to use maybe. Well, like I said, in this area where I'm going to be putting the smelter array, and then in this area here, I'll be filling it in with some workbenches and stuff, and actually making like a workshop. Or maybe I'll do a workshop in the center here where it actually looks like a full workshop. with most of the tables done in some sort of way that, you know, works for the aesthetic as well as my needs. Well, we'll work those in. That's really not the most important thing right now. What I do want to try right now is okay, so those guys are just going to be bringing in most part. Let's see. Not going to use this. We definitely need these guys to have space to work on, right? Then from there, like these corner bits can be used for a ramp, maybe? Okay, so we could have it where, to see what we start going down. And then flip it around. Obviously not going to be one wide. Then there we can do a ramp down to there. Just like a too wide ramp for these guys to be able to do their business. Something like that. Get them up and down. So that doesn't need to be for definitely do yeah, so we do 3 on that side, 3 on that side. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay. Now, move you up 1. Going to back you out 1. That. Put some railings on that bad boy, and then that would be that. Some storage for some of the crane chains could be interesting, useful place like this, right? Yeah, definitely. Definitely have some crane chain storage wouldn't be such a bad idea. Like hanging racks maybe for some other stuff too. Yeah, there's a lot. This is all just going to be aesthetic. This section here, and then that section's going to lead into some offices and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll see what we can get done now in like the next hour, or a little bit less than that. Yay, lunchtime! I can stop dreaming about rice pudding. I don't have for now. All right. Well, at least you're gonna have something to eat, so at least the cravings will go away. I hope. So let's see. Like this. Huh. Okay, so those guys are. Oh, you know what? I'm overcomplicating this. I think I know what I need to do. I should really look up what these things look like on the inside, really. But I think I have at least an idea of what I would want out of them. It's not going to be full block wall floors at all. It's going to be slabs for sure. But just see here. We do that, and don't have a way of doing it there, but could have another one clone this. And let's see, this is from one block over from the window. So like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's nice. And then going to take this down to there. Ooh, actually. No. Cancel. Need to just do it there so that I miss those bars. That, and then just one up to there. Yes. Ish coming along. The idea is there. Let's move that away. Just thinking of stuff for the walls. I'm not using. Used to the style. I expect 1 million charge creepers running through the doors any minute. The music. Are you not entertained? Probably not. Joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's a little bit of self-deprecating humor. What happens when I watch a lot of Critical Role? Get a bit of that Sam Riegel humor going. Oh, it's December already. Yes. Any of you got advent calendars your side? No. No, I haven't had an advent calendar in like 5 years. Oh, this was one too high. I'm an idiot. I am such a derpy-doo. Derpy-doo-doo. Let's just do this a little bit more. Control then. So this needs to go down 1. And it needs to get filled in. That. That is gonna be odd though. I have a chocolate one. After 8. Ooh, I loves me some after 8. A charge creeper farm is a regular idea that pops in my head. Just make them, store them, and figure out a use for them later. No reason to have. There's always a reason to have them. I feel like I need to make one as well, combine it with a general mob farm and mob farm heads. I already got a disc one built. I mean, I just play with the friggin' heads data pack. Like, I'm even gonna be bothered with charge creepers. Seriously. Over to there. There. Put down 1. See that? Well, I guess we could. Fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's okay. And we can do some other supports, and we can do some railings and stuff like that, but that at least looks like it's Makes sense. No, actually it doesn't. I think I might even have an even cooler idea. Let's see here. So if we do that right into the pillar, though, that's not really helpful. Might want to move this up. You know what? I'm just gonna redo these stairs. They're horrible. What was I thinking? They're horrible stairs. I mean, there's supposed to be a ramp, not stairs. You get what I'm saying. Stop doing that silliness. Okay. We're gonna have one there. And then that's just gonna go straight across at that point. Okay, it's gonna go down from there. But I think we're gonna have some of these, not all of them, some of them straight this way. Then from here, oops. That is a bit of a problem. Unless because it's now either going to hit, like, go straight into, it's coming down to stop it. It's gonna either go like to here, and this isn't a good place for the ramp to stop, or yeah, or I have to curl it back that way or into the path of the door. But if we move this over that way, then had this come down here, just do the one like first. Actually, it's even faster if I do this. Then it makes sense for it to just go into the corner. Then no one's gonna be bothered by that too much. That's just fine. We could even have it just curve out a little bit. This spot here. Have it do something like this. Oh, wait. Golly jeepers, I just can't build today, can I? Okay. If we do something like that, right? We can have some supports, we can have some railings, all that sort of stuff, but I think that is, yeah, decent. So I just need to replicate that for this side as well, which shouldn't be too easy, or too difficult. Let me first just clear out. Oh no, wait, that's the wrong thing. Clear out that, and then clone all of this. Okay, so these stairs started. Okay. I want these ones to be right there. All I need to do but now the pillar's in the way again. I guess the best course of action thing would be to flip it in the other side. No biggie. Do that real quick. So 1, 2. From here. There. No, wait. Would have been bad. Wanted to copy here. So it's easy to replicate what I'm trying to do. But also flip it. Essentially then do the same thing. Yeah. No, that's still not in the right place. Undo. Right, okay, so I still have the thing. If I did... copy here. Flip. And we paste banding here. Yes! That's what I needed. Bit weird with this door here, but yeah, you know what? Just gonna roll with it. Probably why that one's closed anyway. Okay. You know, I feel like the pillar being in the way of the staircase is actually fun law building. One of those architectural communication failures people have to put up with. Yeah, my favorite is still the what's it? The department for architectural planning or whatever. And the sign that's above the door has like 2 different fonts and is cut off and misspelled and like in the corner of the wall, and it's just it's a hot mess, a horrible mess. I think that's probably still one of my favorite things of that I've ever seen. But yeah, I get what you mean. Okay, so that thing needs to stay there. These things go away. Now we can maybe think about doing the what we want these floors to be. Well, I mean, I guess we could just go with the same stuff we're using, which is the polished andesite, right? Maybe eventually texture it a little bit, I don't know. But let's see if we replace gray wool with polished andesite slab, pipe, top, like so. Oh no, you know what? Most of this should probably be wood. Kind of would look a little bit nicer with wood. Oh, which wood? Let's think. Yeah, I guess some spruce will do alright, yeah. Yeah, so we'll just swap that out for spruce slab type. Oh, there we go. Yep. Okay. What we can do, we'll also give it like a semblance of support structure here. We'll do a little bit of this. That a little bit thicker. And do the same here. That look like it's got some added support. Then I think what we also need to do say right here, right there, we need to do some side, polished andesite, block that. Awesome. One there. There. Definitely not a pretty build. Definitely, I think a lot of what you were trying to talk about architectural communication is going to start coming out in this. I'm not against it. I'm kind of aiming for that at this point. So then we need wall. Those walls. Wall.
Hello there.
Hello. Haman. Hey, what's up? There. I think I'm getting all of these straight lines. Not even sure. A little bit of that. That looks like all of them, right? Then we can do some of this. Do I have a Discord? Yeah, I do. I do. Links are in the description to all of my things. All of my things.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, the Star Wars memes just have the best sounds. Whether I'm a Star Wars fan or not. Just have the best sounds.
Do it.
Starting to get some structure, which is kind of what I was wanting. But then it's gonna need some railing. So we put some railing. Lifty, lifty, my boys. I mean, yeah, maybe not the spruce railings, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. We need some oak. Oak for this. I think oak is going to be the right one. Need a little bit more contrast in all of this. There is also a Randomcraft Discord in the description if you want to check that one out. Depends on what you're here for. One joke. Oh wait. That. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. It's got, you know, just another added layer of contrast to the whole thing. It looks a little bit more railing-y in this context, I think. That one doesn't need to be there. Nice, nice, nice. And to be fair, should probably also put it on this side. I don't know. Might still swap it out, but if I do, then I'll just bold edit a bunch of things to where how I want it. Because I just remembered that we also do the palettes with these ones specifically, right? So might end up being a little bit too much oak as well in the area. So might still swap out those railings for I mean, acacia trapdoors are always a good one, right? We could give that a try. I think that might still be a viable option. But anyway, let's quickly do the upper level here as well. God, I am so hungry. I really hope there's something for dinner when I'm done with this. Mrs. went out for... took a kiddo for basketball and went to grab something at the shop for dinner, so I don't know what. The town that we live in is actually finally going... Oh yes, no, copper trapdoors, 100%, man. But still, I want either iron to be more of a thing, or maybe even that type of iron, but mostly the like anvil, like pig iron, black iron, dirty iron. I want that to be a thing. Dagnabbit. But anyway, the small ass town that we live in is actually finally gonna get a Burger King, like first franchise. So that's something. Cast iron even. Yeah, whatever. Just something other than the whatever it is we have, that non-iron thing that we have. Just wondering. What do I do with Shallon over here? Actually, that's what I needed to do with this. Make this work a little bit better. Let's just do... I had it all wrong earlier when I tried to do thing here. Need to replace all of this with B base 50% polished andesite and 50% slabs even. Just gonna do that. Yeah, now the ceiling is complete. That's good. This whole area over here, we're gonna do noise painter. Was it metaball? I always forget. Brick and granite and terracotta. I really need to start making presets and saves and stuff for these things, because I think you can, and I'm just a lazy boy. Not lazy, forgetful. Forgetful boy. Right? But whatever, this do the orange wool. Just that. That's pretty much all I needed. And that was all just brick. Well done. Congratulations. You done did it. Alright, well, whatever. We still need to figure out what we're going to do with these bottom walls. So bamboo is like the gold blocks and trapdoors of my dreams, but made reality, as in not as good, but still plenty useful to represent it, lol. This is an epic music for brick. Yes. This is brick step. Brickle core. How am I going to do the railings for? Always end up looking just too dang big, right? That much. Yeah, I'll figure that stuff out a little bit later. What else can we do that's going to actually be a little bit fun to watch for a while? I do think that this is all going to be just more stone. The floors. Oh, no, wait. There was one other thing that it could have possibly been. Other than... Oh, there's a few things that it could possibly be. We could continue on with stone. Or we could go for a... just straight up poured concrete vibe with... light gray concrete, or maybe for once I actually use cyan terracotta in a build. I do think this one really is the one that looks most like poured concrete, like the type that you would get in warehouses or even in certain parking lots and stuff like that, like mall parking lots. But that's more recent, right? Stone. Actually, you know what? Let's just quickly have ourselves a little looky-loo. I know you guys can't see, but I just want to see again that 1930s warehouse. See if there's any pictures of floors and what they look like. And that's striated concrete as well. Not a lot of color pictures from 1930s warehouses, so. But then again, this is technically diesel punk, so maybe certain technologies have moved on a little bit, right? So maybe just one of the things that they have figured out is how to make some nicer floors. I think I'm gonna go with the cyan terracotta for once. Either that. Actually, how well does this go? They go pretty decent, right? I feel like different rectangular patches of different gray colors could work, like repaired over time. Yeah. Thing with that though is one of the best ways to accomplish that is usually with a combination of this, and maybe the light gray powder. But the last thing I want to do is to have to make a support for the concrete powder, so I'm going to try and avoid using that one. But let me just have a little looky through here for a second, because something else caught my attention. I don't think we technically have. I could just go with stone brick. To be fair, I could go stone and cracked brick, because that works. Stone brick works. And I have so much stone. Like, I genuinely just have a poop ton. And then I can mix in some stone patches. I can mix in some coal ore for some like oil spots and stuff. Yeah, that's the one. We're just gonna do that. So for this gray, let's go for a similar vibe to what we were just doing here. So we go gray wool, but then we're gonna go with stone bricks, and we're gonna go with cracked stone bricks, and then in the middle we're gonna go with some stone, right? And I'm just gonna make this thing smaller so I can see what I'm doing. And we still have the andesite in between. It's very bright though. Yeah, no, these patches are way too big, right? I think this is gonna need to be one of the ones that's not. This Wally is not gonna work for this. So let's just we'll undo that for a second. We need a better noise pattern. Not metable. Simplex. A little less wonky. Highly. Or it could just be the fact that I have to. I just dropped an earbud and can't find it. If only someone could invent some sort of cord for them. Maybe it could even be used to power them. Now, wouldn't that just be a lovely world to live in? I have to try octave this boy. Yeah, I guess something a bit more patchy like this is kind of what I'm going for. Then we'll do some steps in here at some point. Yeah, that kind of looks right, if you ask me. It is a bit light. I wasn't actually expecting to have floor's that light, but you know what? Yes, it is. It still does kind of make sense, right? It does. So the wear pattern is all over the place, but not, I guess, too bad. That's nice. That sounds way too techy. Would cost a fortune. Yeah. And then the coal ore blocks. Yeah, those ones I'll strategically place in places of like where I think trucks and stuff like that would actually be like coming in, leaving like some oil spots and stuff like that. So there would be a truck probably around here somewhere. I'll probably end up putting a truck in there anyway. And then I don't know, maybe just some black spots like around the entrances here. At least where people are like dredging it in. Maybe one ended up dropping here before they got to the stairs, which I also still need to put some stone stair stuff in there. Go. That rampy. I mean, yeah, I think it's coming along nicely. If I really wanted to break this up, I could always do something along the floor like this, just to bring a little bit of darkness and contrast into the floor. There's already a lot of andesite around, so might actually do that. I'm gonna bore you guys with me replacing all of that right now. Oh yeah, this side as well. Yeah, so you still need to put some windows and stuff out the front here. I still need to put a big old sign up here. And I still need to put a thing there and a thing there and some windows there, and I need to do this roof, and I need to put containers and trucks and all kinds of stuff still. There's still a lot to do. This is still quite a bit, but it's the sort of thing where in 2 hours with you guys, no offense to you, I get a lot less done than, you know, 2 hours by myself with some music jamming in the background, just going ham at it. Or just a full, like, I've only been doing most of this, apart from the redstone part of it, I've been doing most of this just with you guys. I've been leaving it for the streams. I haven't done too much off camera, maybe like a quick half an hour to get the next thumbnail ready for the next stream or whatever, right? Like, so this morning I just did the coffee bean can thing so I could get a better thumbnail for the next one and whatnot. But if I just took a whole day, put on some music, and I'll bust this thing out quick sticks. But yeah, it's at least it's coming along. And I still need to finish that, and I still need to do this whole area still has a lot of work. I really need to get around to actually doing it. But the problem is that iron is still extremely expensive on the server. So, you know, doing anvil rails like that's not ideal yet. And I don't have enough for these anvils, let alone like another one over there, which is what I basically want to do. So yeah, it's a whole thing. Oh, one thing I did want to do, I forgot about this completely. You do this real quick. Is end rods And chain. How much did I do? Okay. Do. Because unlike the port, it doesn't really have security on its fences. Because this one is like the warehouse owned by me, more or less. It's gonna have some slightly better security. And so it's gonna have some electric fencing. Even though that wasn't... I don't think electric fences were really a thing in the 1930s. This is where the slight advancement in technology for the diesel punk era starts poking through. Trust me, this is not the last over-the-top piece of technology you guys are going to be seeing for a 1930s era thing. I understand the speed difference. Do you feel like you make decisions differently on stream? For example, since you're talking through it as you go, do you maybe second guess yourself more? I don't think it's that. I think getting suggestions from you guys and having a sounding board sometimes, like I definitely work better with a sounding board. So even if I just have people I can talk to, like a lot of times what I'm saying doesn't really make sense, and then I'm like, just give me a second, guys, it'll make sense in a second, like that sort of thing, where I'm just thinking away, but because of things that I was saying to you guys, it sparked an idea for me or whatever. Which is something that sometimes when I'm working by myself, that sort of thing actually slows me down, because I'm just sitting there quietly listening to music, and sometimes I don't think to talk myself through certain things as much as I probably should. So it has its pros and its cons, right? Get distracted, I have to try and constantly be talking and being somewhat entertaining, and checking chat and all of that, and so that can be distracting, which don't mind, otherwise I wouldn't be doing the streams. But then other times, tips on being a pro. Anyway. There's no pros here. We're all fools. Right, let's see. There was still something else that I... Oh, yeah. I should also... Yeah, that's another thing I need to do before we actually get around to the end of this, is going to be that I need to come up with ways of lighting up certain areas and whatnot. I mean, that's a pretty easy solve right there, I think. Having something like that. I could just button some of the stuff as well, but that's probably better if I light it up somehow. Some way, shape or form. I mean, I could do what I did there as well. See those glowstone things there with the oak trapdoors around them. I could do something like that. Problem with that is they stick out from the bottom, whereas here they didn't, because they were on top of the pillars. They were covered on all sides. There they would stick out from the bottom because of the wall. So there's that. I wouldn't want to be one of the cons, especially with what it means in French. Now you have me confused. But yeah, there's still a fair amount of work that needs to be done around here. That looks like a glowlation spot to me. Could be But I think even that wouldn't... I would need to use a fair bit of it. End up looking... Well... Yeah, see, it would work, but it would look so uniform. Like, that it would... It doesn't make sense. So, I would either need to do it erratically, which isn't a terrible idea either. Yeah, I guess I could do something like that. I can cover up a whole bunch of this with some lichen. That's an idea. Maybe not. I watch both ads. You're welcome for that fraction of a cent. I mean, every bit counts. Every bit helps. Yeah, the lichen might be maybe on the underslabs. No, because that's the ceiling for this. Right? I put one there. Yeah, it doesn't even shine through anyway. Not particularly worth it, innit? They'll figure something out. There's gonna be... This is all gonna have either some sort of rail or maybe even just some... like a nice border of slabs and stuff over the top of it. There's gonna be everything is gonna be spawn proof by the end of it. Gotta find some nice creative ways to do it. Alright, but ladies and gentlemen, this stream has run so smoothly. I really hope, I think I might have solved the internet problem. My ISP is still a little wonky from time to time, but overall, the disconnections with the power line adapters and everything, I think I might have fixed that. But no promises. I'm gonna take this stream by stream. We're still gonna do another stream tomorrow. Maybe we continue with this and make a little bit more progress on it, or maybe we just go back to doing a little bit of work on the space station. Actually, I might even Stefan, could you quickly draw up a little Stefan or Ivy, either of you, in the Discord, just a quick poll. Do you guys want to do some more of this, or do you want to do space station for tomorrow's stream? And then maybe we go work on the circus some more. No, the circus is a project for another time. I am nowhere in circus right now. Yeah, we made it to the end, and I'm super happy, and I'm glad that everything seems to be working better. I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I'm gonna be vigilant with it, and make sure that you know, things keep running smoothly. And then after a few streams, and in the new year, after the holiday season is over and everything, and I've kind of eased my way back into streaming and making videos and all that stuff, then in January we can start thinking about really putting foot down again and making loads of content and improving on the streams, and maybe even doing a subathon or something at some point, and doing some cool stuff, maybe some modded, some different things. I really need to get back to the members live streams that I've been neglecting. I know if you guys are here, I know IB is here, and I know Yellow and BMA stuck their heads in at some points. The members live streams are gonna still come back. I do still want to finish Subnautica with you guys, and then move on to some other things. And maybe once I actually start making enough money to afford some games, I wouldn't mind doing some City Skylines 2. Or, I mean, I have this just overwhelming itch to do Baldur's Gate 3, which would also be an interesting one. Definitely a members only sort of thing. Just to make sure that everyone watching it has a credit card, basically. But you know what, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna do it from me for today. Thank you so much for sticking around the whole time. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already for some reason, join the Discord, you know, all of the things. Check out the shop, merch is all up there. You know, don't forget about Crafter's Base. Make sure that you guys that have had a look at Crafter's Base, share it with your friends. And like, if you know a friend that just needs to know about Hue blocks, don't send him the link to Hue blocks. Send him the link to Crafter's Base, because there might be a ton more things in there that they didn't know about. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic evening, and see ya.